We ain't gonna pull any card.
I think it's very important to be well-rounded in today's creative world because things are changing so fast that if you're just good at one thing, I don't know if that's sustainable.
When you play against NBA players a lot, and you're around NBA players a lot, you start to become an NBA player. And after a series of blood tests, DNA tests, and scientific experiments, we have figured out which NBA player I am. And the conclusion is... I'm a goat. Okay. We're about to find out which NBA player I am. And by the way, for some reason, if you're still not subscribed, something might be wrong with you. Please fix that. We're trying to hit 1.4 million subscribers today. So let's see which player I am. Apparently these quizzes know everything. Pick a color, blue. Why? Blue's the Thunder color? Yes. No, blue's also actually my favorite color. But also gotta rep the Thunder real quick. East or West? West. Just give me West. Just end the video and give me Westbrook. Which future best describes you? Intelligent, humor, determined, loyal, strong. I'm gonna have to go with all of the above. Alright. Okay, seriously. I'm determined. I'm very determined, alright? You mess with my goals, I'll mess with you. I'm determined. Alright. What is your best basketball trait? None of the above. No. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna rebound here, but I don't want them to give me like Dwight Howard or something. We're gonna go with dunks. Between me and you, okay? Which quality do you lack? Self-discipline, you know. Maybe I'll pick loyal. They'll give me KD. Pick a style? Okay.
We're back again with another video where I show you guys how to make a lot of them. I'm gonna be waiting a while because they ended up, they gotta take the price. That's why the filter is so good right now. But pretty much all you want to do is you want to go into the auction house, right? You want to go ping diamond. Now you could also, I'm gonna show you guys 2 different filters. I might show you 3 if you want to see what the cheap story. And they've been sending me a lot of good snipes, but maybe 40. You update the auction house, and you can do that by either you can start maybe here. You see, so that right there goes to show you what you can snipe. That was actually perfect that popped up. I'm surprised I ended up getting it, just because.
I love the taste of these Quest bars. The protein, the...
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Bobby Snipe back for the video. I make that stuff. And after you win, you sell at sure that a lot of you got 450 MT that you're purchasing per game. You guys get what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I run LeBron instead of the George Irving is because, like I said, the 3 things that these guys have in common between Heated Ranger and LeBron is diamond contracts. So I'm never going to have to spend a single dime of MP playing triple threat. Every single MP I make from triple threat, I keep. I don't have to get back to the game because I have unlimited contracts. You guys get what I'm saying? But for example, if you guys run with people who don't have contracts, for example, you run, I guess, pink diamond, another pink diamond, and an amethyst card. You purchase contracts for all 3 of these guys, you're going to have to pay 400 MT. So, with that being said, if you make around, say if you make around 300, confused. Well, the team is so bad, and you question why. What have you done, Denver? Well, please, gentlemen, it's time for a change. Everything in life, not everything lasts forever, okay? And that saying applies to my mindset. We kept 2 people because you always have to have a Giannis just in case for the extra cheese. But we had to keep Sabonis. Now, everybody else on the team are gone. They are gone, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all better smash like them. We got 1 million MT. We sold a bunch of players. I opened up a bunch of triple threat packs that I haven't opened. Probably should have done that for a video, but that's okay. We had a bunch of MC. 20. Never mind. You know what? Never mind on this purchase. This card was a lot cheaper earlier. I kind of want to get Gilbert. Low key. I want Melo, yo, but he is so. It's like he's basically almost a million MT too. Like if I maybe had 10 million MT, I would get Melo. But dude, these cards, some of the cards that I want are just insanely expensive. And you think a million MT would be a lot to spend, but dude, some of the cards are insanely overpriced. What is this? So my first purchase I'm gonna make is for Gilbert Arenas. Now you might say I might overpay a little bit. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Also, like I said, I want to try out new stuff, so bang! Okay, bang! Bang! Thank you! How much freaking MT do I have to freaking spend to get this guy? Probably overpaying like crazy. Definitely overpaying. Probably by 100K, but it's okay, because we gotta get this Bingos. He's gonna be the point guard. So then we just need a shooting guard, a small forward. Just for the sake of base 11, I do kind of want to, I'm gonna get him back. You're coming home. My goal here too is to have at least 100K left, so when new cards come out, I can buy them. So that's my only goal here, to have at least 100K MT left. If that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yo, guys, I'm kind of debating getting Kobe here, because I know what.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a freak of nature, a Greek freak, but he's not the only one. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a freak of nature, a Greek freak, but he's not the only one.
Oh my God.
What's up, everybody? It's Jimmy. And after watching the 2018 NBA draft and watching another Antetokounmpo brother get drafted, I started to wonder, how many of these guys are there? Right when you think you saw them all, a new brother comes out of nowhere, 6'10", high-flying freak of nature. So I decided to take a closer look at the Greek freak family and all of their freakish glory. The Antetokounmpo story begins in Nigeria, where their father Charles was a successful soccer player and their mother Veronica was a high jumper. With both parents being relatively athletic, it was no surprise that their boys would grow to be such great athletes themselves. But no one knew just how great these boys would eventually become. At 6'3" and 5'10" respectively, the Antetokounmpo parents were relatively tall. But again, no one could have imagined the sheer size and physical dominance their boys would soon have. In 1988, Veronica gave birth to their first son, Francis. Now, a lot of people may not know, but Giannis is actually the middle child of 5 boys. See, in the early life, leaving behind Francis with his grandparents. Shortly after moving to Greece, they had their second child, Thanasis. And just a couple years later, Veronica gave birth to a demigod. Giannis. By 2002, the Antetokounmpo family had grown to 7, with the birth of Kostas in 1997 and Alex in 2002. But things weren't all that great in the beginning. As immigrants in Greece, the Antetokounmpo family struggled so bad financially that the boys would walk the streets of Athens selling fake jewelry and bags. In fact, because of their immigration status, although 7, everything changed. Growing up with a father who played soccer, their dad always wanted them to be involved in sports, mostly the game he played. But as the boys grew taller, Charles saw their potential in the game of basketball. So in 2007, their father introduced them to the game of basketball for the first time, and it didn't take long for basketball fans in the area to realize the talent they had on their hands. So, just how good are the Antetokounmpo brothers? Over the past couple years, we've had the pleasure of watching Giannis take a huge shot on the entire NBA, looking like he's playing on a Nerf hoop half the time. If you're like me, you're probably wondering, are his brothers nearly as good as he is? Well, what a lot of people don't know is that Giannis's brothers aren't just some guys who happen to be related to an NBA superstar. His brothers are all great players in their own rights, and here's why. Now, there isn't much information on Francis Antetokounmpo, Giannis's oldest brother. No, like almost no information on the entire internet whatsoever. I couldn't even find a picture of him. But what we do know is that he is a professional soccer player in Greece. After staying in Nigeria with his grandparents, Francis developed into an elite soccer player and made a name for himself after moving to Greece to pursue his football career. But when it comes to the eldest Antetokounmpo brother, that's about all we know. Still very impressive. Now, the next in the Antetokounmpo family tree is Thanasis. Now, in their earlier years of basketball, people believe that Thanasis had the most potential.
I'm telling you, overall does not matter, bro.
In fact, the most outstanding
bro.
aspect of his game is
Okay, you have that
his
bucket. I'm about to go
as
try.
many scouts noted Thanasis being much more athletic
Wolf.
than Giannis himself.
Can pass you?
That's
Floater.
Thanasis began his professional
Okay.
career in Greece at just 19 years old. After a stellar rookie season in this league, Thanasis declared for the draft and was selected with the 51st overall pick in 2014. At 6 feet
That's a
8 inches
bad
tall,
shot.
Thanasis
Like,
doesn't
you're not
quite have
making it.
Giannis's length, but there is no shortage of talent in his family. In 2016, he was selected as part of the Greek national team during the FIFA World Tournament, a roster of
No.
just 12 of the best
Stop.
Greek players.
Actually,
After
wide
playing just
open.
one game,
Curry cannot dunk.
Thanasis was sent
Look
back
at
down to
like
the G League. They later signed a 2-year
whoever made
contract
my
with
team
the
does not
Euroleague and has
watch
since been
basketball in
on
real life.
fire,
Curry can
winning
never
the
dunk.
MVP of the Greek All-Star game and
Hey,
even
come
winning a
on.
Greek League championship
Damn,
earlier
so
this
it's
month.
hurting.
And although Thanasis has developed into quite the player himself, it is Giannis' second
Ooh,
youngest brother,
I'm
Kostas, who most
dribbling.
resembles
What?
him. At 6 feet 11 inches
What?
tall, Kostas has a game like Giannis and the height to match. And just like his brother, Kostas is built like a power forward, but has the skill set to play on the perimeter. In fact, many scouts have reported that Kostas has the best shot of all the brothers. So he's basically a younger Giannis with a jump shot. If that's not scary enough, his doctors say that the 20-year-old is not done growing and that he will end up being around 7'1" or taller. To put his size into perspective, here's a picture of Kostas next to his brothers Alex and Giannis. The kid is huge. Luckily for us basketball fans, we will get the opportunity to watch his potential unfold in front of our eyes.
Come on.
Because in this year's draft, Kostas was selected in the second round. Another year, another Antetokounmpo brother. Now, the youngest brother, Alex. 16 years old and already 6'5", Alex has already made a splash on the national basketball scene. In an interview last year, Giannis said that within a few years, Alex will be even better than him. But for a player with extreme potential, Alex is as humble as they come. What I do is not very fun to watch. You'll see me diving for balls, you'll see me going and getting a rebound. I do the dirty work. That's not necessarily entertaining for somebody to watch. So kids will be like, oh, he's just another player that hustles. However, his coach has a very different perspective on the youngest Greek freak, describing him as having maximum potential. But of all the interesting things I read about Alex, the most impressive is his 7'2" wingspan. Now, let me repeat that. Alex is 6'5", 16 years old, with a 7'2" wingspan, just 1 inch less than Giannis's current wingspan. Less surprising is the fact that Alex's doctors say he will more than likely grow to about 6 feet 10 inches tall. There's also another brother, Giannis, or whatever, plays in the NBA, MVP frontrunner, future of the NBA, nothing special, moving on. I've always had a fascination with Giannis and his game. This young foreign kid comes into the NBA just 18 years old and a mere 6 years after playing the sport for the very first time. Right when you think you've seen it all as a basketball fan, a guy like Giannis shows up and changes that real quick. But after researching his roots and his large, incredibly gifted family, I can't help but to be even more impressed now. It's one thing to have a 6'11" superstar athlete in the family, it's a completely different thing to have multiple. Now, I'm just curious to see what kind of players Giannis' two younger brothers will become. Add that to the fact that if his older brother continues to shine overseas, we could see 4 Greek freaks in the NBA in the very near future. And I cannot wait. Hope y'all enjoy. And as always, until next time.
Oh, I hate you for that. You're just mad, bro. No, no. Just cause? Just for the memes? Let me do that.
Let's do this.
Y'all calling me like you're not. They're trying to like, they're trying to do the same thing as me. Stop. Chuck. Let's go. Let's go. It's going in and out of the... No. That game is so... Okay, let me try. Let me finish it. Let me check the game now. I'm jumping from nature, don't like that. Oh. Go. GG. Pink Diamond Curry, bro.
I've never seen someone foul their own teammate and it actually worked.
Oh, that's a dub on dub crime.
Wait,
Really? If JaVale McGee shaking his head.
No, not you, Ty. JaVale McGee, not you. That's... How do you do that?
Come on, man.
How does that happen?
This is a smart play by Steph, really.
Number 5, Klay Thompson. When celebrating goes wrong.
He thought it was in. You got it. He already knew it was in.
Yep.
At least he had confidence in it. Oh, man.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Ruined Kyle Lowry's life.
No.
Let's watch him.
Oh, that's a good steal. That's good hustle. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Kyle Lowry got up like it was...
I wasn't going to do it until I saw JaVale McGee.
But he's hustling. He's getting back. Come on, man. Balling and tripping.
Number 4, Jordan Bell.
No, not A-minus Jordan Bell.
Kevin Durant, Ernie, but he has another bright idea.
No.
Oh, the light bulb.
What are you doing? That's never the better option when you have Kevin Durant.
Number 3, Draymond Green throws a perfect alley-oop to KD if KD was 21 feet tall.
Come on, Dre. They say you the best passing big man. They say you the best passing big man in the league.
And number 2,
he wasn't in the game long enough.
Your night was just made.
No, he's
Can't
not.
block a shot through the net. JaVale McGee. I'm watching you, JaVale.
Yeah, that is a little Shaq-ish. That is a little Shaq-ish.
Yeah, that's right.
That angle.
Right. Number 4, Zaza Pachulia.
Zaza.
So the dream shape turns into the nightmare shape.
Oh, he's wide open. He's wide open. Oh! I don't know if that was a walk.
That was a trouble.
I don't know if that was a walk. Let me see. Let me look at it again. No, that's not a walk. He had him in a blender. He had him in a blender.
Number 5, Steph Curry. From Splash Brothers to You Got Smash Brothers.
Oh, this was silly. Wow.
Marketing. Off the noggin. Watch his head go back.
He mad at the ref.
And number 5, JaVale McGee. My main man thought he was playing Make It, Take It. Good shot. I'll take it out.
Come on, man.
That's right. We made
What are
it.
you doing, man? You didn't see this, Ernie? Ernie, you didn't see that.
JaVale McGee.
Come on, man.
Go, JaVale. Take it out.
Come on, man. This is the...
Take it out, JaVale. Oh, yeah, my bad. Number 5, Zaza Pachulia. And the Oscar for Best Actor goes to...
Flying fish. They called it, too? The flying fish. Did they call that? The flying fish.
Own guy who helped you up. Number 2, Andre Iguodala. Nutmegs himself for no reason at all.
Oh, he thought he was going to, he thought he was going on that wing. He was going to let him go, and he came to the middle. I understand, but I wouldn't have did it.
Number 2, Steph Curry. Shaq and the Fool must be contagious on the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, that was... Look at Steve Kerr when he did it. Look at Steve. Watch this.
That was actual reaction.
Actual reaction.
You did.
I said, oh, it's perfect. Oh.
Number 5, Draymond Green. Ladies and gentlemen, a 12-step travel that was not called.
Kevin Durant, this is interesting. Trying to drink through the towel that he has wrapped around his face. He was asked about it, and he gave, well, quite the explanation. John Collins got ejected at the end of the game on the weekend, high-fiving everybody on the way out, including that kid's face. He took it pretty well, that kid.
Yeah.
He sure did.
This is Klay Thompson for Charles Barkley.
Yeah, that was a fastball right there, man.
Look, he's losing a little hair up top. I have to come with the phone.
Late versus the Nets. LeBron James, pretty emblematic of their season. Slips. Is it going okay?
We not only rent cars, we sell them too.
See you on set.
Not if I get there first.
Oh, wow, the first one's so easy. It's a go. Oh, I got it. They want his full name. They don't do acronyms. Alright, I guess it makes sense. He's a basketball player. This is the Guess That Emoji quiz. 50 emojis, one for each NBA player. A lot of people on the recent videos have been asking for this in the comment section. Shout out to the king of the fourth quarter. I saw he did this the other week, but I didn't watch it. I don't want any spoilers, okay? Your boy is very smart. Your boy doesn't need help. There's a reason your boy had straight A's in high school. Did you really have straight A's in high school?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, by the way, there's a lot of questions. There's 50 of these emojis. And if you think there's enough capacity in this to think through 50, but you got something else going on for you. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 15. I need to get at least 12 right, and I don't have to eat a lemon. If I get less than 12 of the 15 right, I have to eat a lemon. All right, I know that was a complicated one. Let's go. We all know what the answer should be, but I'll be polite. Michael Jordan. 100.
I gotta keep it 100.
Reminds me of my middle school basketball days.
Yeah.
But I'll be polite. Michael Jordan. Eat a lemon. All right, I know that was a complicated one. Let's go. We all know what the answer should be, but I'll be polite. Michael Jordan. 100.
I gotta keep it 100.
Reminds me of my what? It's Will Chamberlain, boy. Is this trying to say 111?
You stupid.
Or 11 rings? I think it's Bill Russell, because I'm pretty sure Bill Russell has the most rings in the NBA. Because I always see that picture, you know.
I walk around with all this gold on.
Like 114 years old. This man can barely go to the bathroom. Oh, somebody please help.
You're so disrespectful.
Hopefully it's right, or else I just made that whole joke for no reason. The king, LeBron. Hey, don't joke with me. If this is KD, I'm leaving. I'm ending the video. There you go. Talking about KD. Talking about Ken Slithering. Alright, KD. Right now, this one I'm not even joking. Right? I was screwing around earlier. It kind of can't be anyone else. Who? What did you say, Russ? It's literally a snake. Who else has been a snake? What, LeBron? Doing what? Bruh, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad if they wasted the snake emoji on this. Don't tell me it's Kobe. Do not. Doing what? Oh, he's the Black Mamba. Well, what if he's the Black Mamba? Why would you show a snake? If you show a snake, it's obviously Kevin Durant.
Obviously.
Lex?
No!
No, don't do it. No, God, please, no.
So I'm gonna do
but what I do when I'm stuck in a real life situation.
Don't quit on me! Do not quit on me! Keep going!
We're just gonna give up. We're gonna give up. Alright, it was Shaq. Okay, cool. Moving on. I won't have. What is that? It looks like a Flappy Bird. Oh, wait. wait. Is it a Flappy Bird? Is it? It's a Flappy Bird. Your boy's smart. Remember in the intro when I said I was smart? Your boy is very smart.
No, we're just gonna give up.
Books? Oh, talking of boys on fire. Your boy's on fire. I can drop a rap just from the heat I'm going on. Oh, by the way, I actually am dropping a rap. You saw my Instagram, you know I'm cooking some fire. Comment in the comment section what you think I'm doing a diss track on. If you get it right, I'll pin your comment. But this is the big fundamental. This is my man Tim Fundum. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. Your boy is very smart. Why am I'm Tim Duncan. I was typing his nickname. Tim, I can't spell today. Please, thank God. All right, get it. Caterpillar. What's a caterpillar? Did you guys know that caterpillars turn into butterflies when they get older?
How stupid are you?
What? Because the colors of his head look like the colors of a caterpillar? My man got blue, got green, got yellow. Somehow managed to create a new color in his hair. We have 2 wrong so far, and we can only afford 1 more wrong. Karl Malone was the mailman. All right, we got it. Easy one. What is that? Who's number 1? Wait, maybe it's wait. Like wait. Oh, GM waiters. Wait a minute. What did I say about being smart? Nope. What else is number 1? Allen Iverson? Who's number 1? Oh, snap. Okay. Chill out.
Don't quit on me! Do not quit on me! Keep going!
It might. Oh, actually, wait. I think. Oh, wait. Is it this? You know what I'm talking about? You know? Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna do it one hand. Okay, we don't got time for that. Is it Dikembe? Mutombo. Let's get it. What's that? What is that? Is that? Oh! Is it Gary? Is it? Everyone's blowing his screen. My hand's hot. The Flash. Who's the Flash? Steve Nash? Who else could be the Flash? Okay, we don't have time. I don't know. I'm gonna pass. Dwayne Wade. Oh, I might meet Dwayne Wade this summer. In case you didn't know. Follow me on Instagram. I post about that. But we don't have time for that. That's George Gervin. That's the Iceman. I didn't watch it when I was younger, but I know that from 2K14. Gervin. What's the 15? What's 15? What's that? It's praying. German. Oh, is it Dirk? Because they call Dirk Nowitzki German Jesus. But is that? Oh wait, no, I know what. It's Ray Allen, I think. Because they call him Jesus. I think it's like Jesus Shuttleworth. Hold on. It's Ray Allen or bust. It's Ray Allen.
You win. I be feeling like the man when I walk through.
And just because I got so much swagger, I'm gonna just do number 16 for fun. Oh, that's easy too. This isn't even a challenge. It's not it.
And Alexander wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
The only challenge I see in this entire video is controlling the real powers at bay. My dad.
I couldn't run for 6 years. I could barely walk. Everything I knew about myself was stripped.
suck at this.